America gets. We will never stop hunting and fishing. This is the Hunting Quest. Hunting Quest. We take 1 hour of every week and talk about our favorite things in the world, hunting and fishing. You'll get tips and help on the fishing environment locally in the DMV area. Plus, we're going to have fun along the way. This is the Hunting Quest. And now your host, Mike Tippin and Bennett Malin.
Hiya.
Hi.
That took a second. Sorry, it reverted everything to like default Streamlabs settings. So everything is like flip-flopped around the screen. I couldn't find disaster. But
Yeah,
we're back.
Well, why is that? What happened, Biddy?
So we had a nice little storm roll through the area. Was that last week?
Yeah.
And with that, I got home and noticed every light at my computer was off. I was like, huh, that's kind of weird. I was like, whatever. Storm, surge protector. It happens. Whatever. I went to get on it Friday night to talk to some of my friends, hit the power button on my computer. Black screen, please select a proper boot device. And I was like, oh, no. So I got to rebuild the computer drive this week. And but we got it. We got actually upgraded to Windows 11 finally.
Yeah.
So that's kind of nice. And then I got to re-download all the software we need to do all this stuff. And got that done at, 9:30, 10 o'clock last night.
Yep.
Trial run, baby. And so far, it's working. I can see that we're live on YouTube right now, so I think everything's working.
All right. Well, I like that.
So the other cool thing.
Did you forget Facebook too, or did we manage to do that?
No, Facebook should be going too. I haven't looked at Facebook, but it should be live there also. Let me double check real quick. Should be signed in still. But it did add, Streamlabs has a new feature where I can chat from Streamlabs. So that's kind of
That's pretty slick.
Might have to change around how this works. But
just when you think you got it all figured out.
Yeah, I know. They add something new and then
right
off to the races.
It's all right. At least we don't live in New Mexico, so that's good.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. New Mexico's looking kind of fun right now.
No. I mean, what kind of state, other than Alaska, has to put out an email to all of the people who basically have ever, bought or, purchased or submitted any type of a hunting license to say, hey, don't go up and pet the moose? Really?
I mean, I think if you're dumb enough to go pet a moose,
yep,
you deserve the consequences that come after petting the moose.
I'm okay with that. I really am.
I think that should be how that works.
Yeah. I'm 1,000% with you.
No. In what world is that a good idea?
Right.
That's just bad idea all around. There is no but they're cute.
No. No.
Yeah, they're also 10 foot tall and meaner than hell.
Right.
Yeah,
and
I'm
who
good.
thought this was a good idea? I mean, really.
I am all the way good.
Yeah. I don't know. So at least we're not living in New Mexico where you have to put out, like I said, an email, public notice asking to keep distance from moose. So
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know.
I did see a lot of people are shooting their pronghorns right now.
I know. Holy smokes.
I've seen a couple really nice ones.
Yes, sir. One of the folks we've had, did you see the one that Van Hale?
I did. I think you sent me that one, or you posted it on the Facebook page or something. I saw it somewhere.
That thing has got some hooks on them, man.
Mm-hmm.
Huge.
That thing was a stud.
Yeah.
I've seen that one. I've seen one of the girls that was in my squadron a couple years ago. She's from New Mexico, and she posted a picture on Instagram the other day of her with her pronghorn. I was like, I didn't even know you hunted. What the hell? I was like, dude, that's badass. Hell yeah.
Well, that's cool.
So, yeah, there's a lot. I've been seeing more and more.
Yeah.
Rolling into that time of year, it's hunting season again.
You think?
Finally.
Yeah, finally.
Somebody,
Finally.
one of my buddies
It's
asked me at
time.
work the other day. He was like, "Dude, are you like just itching to go hunting again?" I was like, "I am crawling out of my skin right now."
Yeah.
To get back in the woods.
Yeah.
Granted,
Yeah.
it still needs to cool off a little bit more for how I like it, but I'm ready.
Yeah, it was only 103 degrees today in my house. So.
Yeah, I think we were heat index of like 105 to 109 somewhere in there today.
I have no idea. I didn't even look at the index. All I know was I looked out and I saw the thermometer outside say 103, and I'm like,
Ugh,
yuck.
yeah, that's terrible.
And we're at the end of August, so
Yeah, that's insane.
I don't know, man. Wonky weather, that's for sure. But we are about to go, out of the pan and into the fire with some heat coming up. I don't know, what, tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, looking at it for the next couple days, I think it's actually going to be about 10 degrees cooler there than it will be here.
Right.
So, actually, we're kind of cooling off the next couple days, which is ridiculous to think that going to South Louisiana is going to be cooler than what we are up here on the East Coast. But super pumped to get down there. We're going to be chasing some alligators around in a boat. I mean, we got all kinds of stuff planned this year. We got some fishing to do, some hogs to hunt.
Yep.
Bringing a couple pretty fun toys for that.
Yep.
So Dad's actually over there picking up those rifles right now.
That's pretty good.
So we're gonna have some fun stuff to do this year.
I think so.
I can see it getting a little crazy this year.
Yeah, I've looked at it and I've tried to plan, and here's the difference. Like I was talking to my wife, and we were, she knows that I've been planning for this trip for like a month, right?
Right.
And I hate lists. I don't do lists at all.
Yep.
I cannot stand lists. Everybody knows this. I hate them. So I created a list of everything that I needed to take. So that should tell you just how excited I am. And here's the difference. Allie's like, you're doing all this stuff. You got this. And she goes, well, what's Benny doing? I said, Benny's probably just packing a bag. And
Benny's being Benny. Benny's got one duffel bag, the camera case, and a backpack with computer stuff in it.
Right.
And a Glock, and we're gonna freaking
yeah, she goes, oh, to be young. And I was like, yeah. I was like, but the nice thing is that I'll have everything else that we need.
Right. I think that's one of those things you learn over time. And I'm really excited to get to the point where I don't do that. But my mindset now is I don't need all that shit, so I'm not taking it with me.
Oh, yeah.
But when it comes up that I do need it, and I'm in the middle of the freaking bayou in Louisiana, and there is no option to get it,
right?
I'm going to be really glad that you're there with everything that we need. Until then, while I'm still young and dumb,
right?
Backpack with some clothes in it, and a Glock, and as many 9mm bullets as will fit in the rest of the backpack.
Sure, I think that's a good way to do it.
I mean, what else could you need? A knife and a headlamp. I am bringing that.
Yeah. A hammer, not a fire extinguisher.
Hammer might help.
Yeah. Or you could substitute a hammer for a hatchet. Hatchet's a good thing.
I do need to get a good hatchet.
Yeah.
I feel like a hatchet has a lot of good uses to it.
It does. It does. It's got, there's.
I mean, you could cut stuff with them. You could break stuff. You could do pretty much whatever you needed to with it. Especially one of the cheap ones you don't really care about. The back with the blank, just flat metal. Yeah. You can beat the crap out of a trailer hitch with it. You can do whatever you need to.
See, and I have just that Cobalt.
Uh-huh.
So, I've never been, it's a tool, right? So Cobalt comes with a lifetime warranty. That includes their hatchets. So
that's a dangerous game.
Yep.
That is a really dangerous game to play with people.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And so I that's kind of been my go-to. I think I'm on my like third cobalt hatchet. So we'll see.
I mean, they must be pretty decent then, because I mean, you're pretty rough on shit.
I
Both of
am.
us are pretty rough on shit.
Yeah, hatchets especially. So, but I've got one. Those are always good to have. And why do you need a hatchet? What's a good reason to have a hatchet in your boat when you're alligator hunting and you don't have to use a fire hydrant or a fire extinguisher?
You never know what you're gonna need out there. But I will say when something goes wrong, and I think everyone's had that situation where something goes wrong and you need a tool to do a specific thing right now, and you panic to look around and go, I mean, that'll work.
Yeah.
That's not a fun situation to be in.
Nope.
It's much nicer to just have the correct tool to do what you need to do and not I mean, I could make it work with that. Maybe.
Yeah. I will say that I have packed probably enough electrical tape to go around the state of Louisiana 3 times.
That's good. It's a lot better than last year. We had none.
Yeah, and we were using packing tape.
Well, we did have some. We just had lost it under the seat of the boat.
Right. Yeah. And the other one that got thrown to me
for the entire
was
week.
about 3 inches too short, and I just couldn't quite grab it fast enough. And it's gone
gone in the water, gone forever.
So I got plenty of electrical tape. That's going to be a lot of fun.
You know what I do want to get? We need to find one somewhere, or I'm going to have to get the address from Wes, and I'll order one off of Amazon.
What's that?
I want a freaking captain's hat. You know, like one of the really shitty like Halloween costume captain's hats. I'm wearing that thing the entire time we're on the boat this week. It's going to be, we're going to have Cotton Candy Randy and Planet Trotline. And then the freaking captain in the War Eagle just ripping across the river.
All right. I think I'll buy it.
Because I mean, surely you can find one for sub $15. And for sub 15, it's worth it.
For a lot more than that, I have no problems with that whatsoever. The pictures themselves would be worth it.
Either that, or we need to all we should have planned this out better. We may have to do something about this next year. But the Cotton Candy Randy wig.
Yep.
I think everybody that goes down needs to have a different colored wig.
Oh, that'd be cool.
You know how funny a drone shot would be of the two boats ripping down the river underneath the drone and everyone's wearing a different rainbowed afro?
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome. I think that would be absolutely amazing.
With guns and dead alligators?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
That would look sick.
I'm absolutely good with that. Now, I will say, I was talking to Wes and we were talking about, I told him, I said, look, man, I not to sound mean or anything, but I just don't think my boat is going to is going to be able to get in at your ramp, right? By the house. So we'll need to use the public ramp. He goes, okay. And I said, how do you use the bridge? Like, can we go under the bridge, or, how does the bridge work? Right. Going through Pigeon, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what sparked it, but Wes being Wes and the creative mind that he is, he goes, well, we just normally, we normally can just, go under it. But if you can't fit underneath it, we can you just call and you have the bridge moved. And I'm like, okay, all right, that sounds easy enough. And I looked at it and he goes, if we have the bridge moved, we get some flare guns. That'd be a perfect start for Gator season. That would be absolutely epic. Everybody shoots off some flare guns and it's like opening, like Derby. Here we go.
Sick.
Off we go.
Come flying out from under the bridge.
Yep.
That would go crazy. I watched Twisters last night, and
the new one?
The new one. Totally worth it. Awesome movie. Okay. Absolutely loved it.
Is it on? Do you stream it, or
it was on? It was on Prime.
Okay.
But so in watching that, the one truck, they've got rocket pods basically mounted on the side of it that they shoot flares and fireworks and all kinds of shit out of. Just dumb shit.
Okay.
But like the one scene in the movie, they drive into a tornado and launch fireworks up into it, which looked awesome, by the way. But I think we need some rocket pods on the side of the old War Eagle.
Rocket pods.
Dude, you know,
forward facing or rear facing?
Rear facing.
Well, what if we had rocket wars? Planet Trot line?
I like our odds.
I do too.
I like our odds. That'd be a cool shot too, to put like 2 rod holders on the back corners of the boat and light Roman candles off. That would look sick.
I would think that'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be really cool. So, I will say I'm pretty excited. So, Gator season heading out tomorrow, 17+ hour drive, 16 hour, but I think it'll be a little longer with the boat on the back.
I would assume so, yeah. We're also going to gain an hour, though, so that's nice.
Right. Yeah, I'm good with that. I think that's healthy. And we're not doing it on a Friday when we're
into the holiday weekend.
Yeah, holiday weekend. We're doing it the day before.
Nightmare.
So all those yahoos can go do some cool stuff, and we're not we're in the swamp by then, right? But this will be your first like drive trip to Louisiana, right?
Yeah, last year, I don't remember what was happening last year. I was working or something and had to fly down and meet you down there.
Yeah.
So yeah, this year I'm driving down with you. So, we had a good what's it been? 4-month break?
Yeah.
Of ridiculously long road trips in the F-250.
Yep.
So it's about time, get back in the seat.
I did get it professionally detailed. I got a guy. He's awesome. So whole thing's cleaned up.
Dang, dude, Travis and Lindsay are both freaking out that I shaved the mustache.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was trying real hard not to because I didn't know if you meant to. If it was like, oops.
So I didn't mean to. I was messing with it the other night, just watching a movie and playing with it, and I broke off a bunch of it because I wasn't paying attention. So then I tried to fix it, and then it just got worse. It was one of those, like, trim this side a little bit, and then it's too high, so I tried to trim this side a little bit, and then that side's too high, and then finally I was like, fucking just shaved it.
All right.
But it's kind of nice. I can, like, drink out of a cup now, and, like, don't have shit, like, running down the side of my face. It's kind of nice.
I can drink out of a cup and not have shit run down the side of my face.
Well,
It's all in the maturity level.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, man.
Good times. Yeah, changing it up for duck season this year. Or try something out. Yeah.
You gonna grow the beard out?
No, I can't. I wish.
Yeah.
I'll get yelled at.
Can't you become like a Viking or something?
It's Norse pagan.
Norse pagan, that's it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can.
You'll be a Norse pagan.
There's a guy in our squadron that did it, and he looks like a fucking Viking.
That's cool.
It looks so cool in uniform. It's like, whoa. It's like, dude, you look fucking sick.
Yeah.
It's like, how'd you do that? Good. And he's like, oh, yeah, I just went and talked to the chaplain.
That's too funny.
Dude, yes.
Oh, man. But, yeah, so this time you'll actually get to see, like, Lake Pontchartrain, which, I don't know. To me, when I get to Louisiana, it never feels like Louisiana until you get to Lake Pontchartrain. And we're going to go to if you're headed south, looking at it from, satellite view, we're going to the west side of Pontchartrain. We're not going to go the 20+ mile bridge through the middle of it. But,
why not?
Nope. Same reason why we're not driving through Louisiana or New Orleans. We're gonna.
How are we supposed to stop at Cafe Du Monde if we don't go through New Orleans?
You suck. You absolutely suck. And I've been trying to figure that out. And I was really trying to figure that. I mean, they've got a Cafe Du Monde in Metairie. And I'm like, man, it's real tight in there to begin with. And then we're going to put a 21-foot boat on the back of the truck to try to get, no logical reasoning behind any of it would allow me to actually make that trip. So I'm going to drop the boat off, turn around and go back and get Cafe Du Monde and, get
I think that's fair.
A beignet. And
I think we could make it work.
I'm not going to try it.
We could figure it out.
I'm sure we could. But I know. So downtown, no way in hell. Downtown
God,
Cafe Dumont,
no.
no way.
Yeah, God, no.
But the one in Metairie, the Cafe Dumont in Metairie, maybe because there is a parking lot in the back that nobody uses, and I think we could get in and get out faster than they could tow my truck.
We could slide the old rig in there.
We probably could, but I'm still not driving through New Orleans with a 21-foot boat on the back.
No, it doesn't sound fun.
No, not at all.
That sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. And the nice thing about Cafe Dumont is they're open 24 hours a day.
See, so we could just go at like midnight and there won't be anyone there.
It might not be.
Slide in, get some beignets, get some good coffee.
Yeah.
Set.
Yeah. Chicory coffee. You don't do coffee, though, do you? You're not a big coffee guy.
I have Cafe Dumont coffee in the fridge right now.
Yeah?
Yep.
Mm.
I got a little cold brew thing. It's got like a little basket, makes the thing.
Stop.
You just put the coffee grounds in there, put the water on it. Dude, it's so good.
Nope.
What do you mean no?
Cold brew coffee.
It's so good.
No, it's not.
It's so much better.
It's disgusting.
You're special.
I'm not.
You're special.
you are special for
so
drinking
much
cold
better.
coffee. That's
the
great.
amount of places that you go now and to get coffee and they don't know how to make coffee, so they just burn the shit out of it.
I agree.
Is ridiculous.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I will 100% agree.
Completely impossible to burn and make taste like burnt, nasty crap? Cold brew.
Yeah, cold brew. Still tastes like cold, nasty crap. Ew.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Not going to happen, man.
You've lost me.
But, hey, nothing's better than when you're like, it's like 2 a.m. You stop at a gas station that is going to get robbed because they're still there. You can see it. It's going to happen. And you go in and you can smell the burnt coffee that's probably been run through those same grounds like 4 times.
Yep. And it's been sitting there since 9 a.m.
That just tastes yummy right there.
Yeah. It's been sitting there long enough to soak up all the extra flavoring inside the pot.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
That stuff's criminal. The amount of people, dude, especially at work, that have like coffee mugs that haven't been cleaned in years.
Couldn't do it. No.
They're like, oh, it's extra flavor. It's like,
nope.
You're disgusting.
Nope.
Go clean that.
No. We used to make a big deal out of it. We'd find, I'll never forget it. First time I ever figured this out, this bad thing was, I was at my first duty station and there was a lady there. She was, she was Petty Officer Paquin. She was a first class, and she was kind of a hard ass, at least kind of when you first got to know her. She was kind of this super hard ass, gal. And she had one of those coffee cups and it was mid shift. And, somebody said, hey, go grab her coffee cup off her desk and wash it.
See that you don't do.
Well, I didn't know.
Oh,
I had no idea.
Oh God.
And so I went and I washed her coffee cup thinking, hey, I'm doing this nice thing. And it took me like 5 minutes of scrubbing on this thing to get it clean.
Right.
And set it back on her desk and, mid shift went to day shift because it was 12-hour watches, and get in there and like, all right, cool. We're all good. And she was not happy when she came in to get her cup of coffee. And she found out I did it. And fortunately, she only chewed my ass for about 15 minutes. Like,
so that was the day that Mikey died.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So I learned a lesson there. Not a good one.
Hey, that's what life's all about. It's learning lessons.
But it is gross.
It's nasty. Shit's so nasty.
Yeah, no, clean your fucking cups, man. Come on. Just clean them. It's not hard. It's really not. No additional flavor, just more bacteria. It's
well seasoned.
Yeah, okay. Well, only thing I like well seasoned, like cast iron. I'm good with cast iron being well seasoned. I don't need my coffee cup. I'm not drinking coffee out of cast iron. So no, don't need to be seasoned. So anyway, the cool thing I think on this trip though is that your dad's coming down.
He is. He's so excited.
Yeah.
I called him earlier when we were talking, asked him about the fryer. He called me. He's like, hey, you're talking about that the black, whatever he called it, fryer, right? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, the one you can, just drain it back into the jug and put it away and be done with it. And he's like, yeah, I can bring that. Like, I was like, if it's too big a deal, like, don't worry about it. They were just asking about frying stuff, getting us getting oil on the way down so we could fry stuff. And so I mentioned if they wanted us to bring a fryer down, and I was like, well, I'll text Dad and see if he can bring that fryer. And Dad's like, oh, yeah, no, I'll make it work. We'll get it in the truck. He's like, it ain't no thing. Put it in the truck, throw a ratchet strap around it. We're ready to rock. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I know what that's going to turn into is Mom helping Dad load the fryer into the back of the truck.
Okay.
So, she gets to be involved in it too. So I'm sure they'll both be.
Yeah.
She'll be real happy. Yeah, she'll be real happy about that.
To be fair though, your mom's pretty cool.
Yeah, she'll get over it.
Just as long as she knows it was you, not me.
Yeah, I say as long as she knows it was me, like, yeah, I'm not going to get yelled at for it. That's fine.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So I got to ask though. So you've talked to your dad. He's stoked. And have you talked to your mom?
I talked to her a little bit earlier today. She's just
a little nervous?
No, she doesn't care.
All right, cool.
No. She's like, yeah, whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
We have taken safety precautions this time though.
Yeah, we do have a first aid kit this year.
Yeah. And we have a radio.
Smart.
Yeah. We can call on the VHF on VHF.
Dude, I'm going to talk to everybody.
No, you're not.
Like, hello? Nope. Can anyone hear me?
No. No.
Hello?
No. I do like this handheld radio gig though, man. It tells you like, when it scans, you can set it to scan through all the emergency channels and shit like that.
Right.
Yep. When you're done, you can take the radio. It also tells you like bridges if you need to contact a bridge.
Oh, that's nice.
It shows you, hey, this channel, like if you're scrolling up, it tells you what's the primary function of this channel. Oh, so even if you're complete newbie to VHF and you don't understand how to, what you're doing, that one, it kind of tells you, hey, look, this is a working channel. This is for emergencies. This is distress. This is, whatever it might be. It's pretty cool.
I say, when in doubt, just hop on the Coast Guard channel and, call them and ask them a question. They're more than welcome to help you. They're really, really happy about that.
Yeah, especially, contact Rescue 21 and see, just see how fast they can get there. Just testing your speed.
Yeah, it's like a fire drill, just helping them practice. It's good for them.
Yeah. We did get an MMSI, so that's kind of a cool thing.
Very fancy.
Yeah. But short of that, man, we are going to have a hell of a week, and we're going to try to I'm going to try to do better with posting shit while we're going down the road.
Yeah. We're going to have a lot of content this week.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of camera chargers and upload time.
Yeah, I would agree. But it's going to be fun.
Oh God, yeah. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to leave the East Coast.
Yeah. Me too. I'm ready to not be working right now.
Yeah.
And eat some amazingly awesome food.
Oh my God. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I do think it's funny that Wes's one request was, I said, hey, we're going to stop by, get groceries, anything you want. He goes, well, you think you could do some more of that sausage gravy? Yeah, we got you, Wes. No problem there.
Yeah, that's pretty easy stuff to make. And it turns out good for everyone.
It does. It feeds a lot.
I say that's the nice thing. It's super easy, and a lot of people can eat off it.
Yeah, yeah. Throw some biscuits in the oven that
try not to burn them this year. And
right now that I know,
man, if we can figure out how to not burn the biscuits, we're going to be in business this year.
Absolutely. And I figured out the side to cook on versus not the side to cook on.
Yeah, that's right.
So that worked out. But so we got all of that, and we've got the trip. We've got lots of really cool stuff that we got going, and we're going to do a podcast down there next Wednesday, right?
Wednesday night. Yeah.
So
live from Louisiana.
It'd be cool.
I'm pumped. I'm ready to. I think I got clothes in the dryer still. That's how packed I am. You've got a whole list. I'm still doing laundry.
Dude, I've got a list. I've got everything that is quote unquote packed. And then I've got another check mark to make sure it got into the truck. So It's a lot different when you're carrying a boat down with you.
Yeah, it's true. You have a lot more crap.
Yeah. So, try to make sure that we got it all. And
Yeah, I've got a headlamp, a knife, some clothes, a pistol,
there you go.
and some trudge boots.
My trudge boots are sitting downstairs, right next to the door with a little sticky note saying, "Throw this in the truck, dumbass."
That's right. Say worst case scenario, dude. That's all I need. Clean pair of underwear, captain's hat, and some trudge boots.
Nope.
Fighting alligators left and right, baby.
Yep.
Send them at me.
Only if you got to have tidy whities on. That's it. Yeah, they got to be the tidy.
That's fucking criminal. Ain't no way.
Hey, you said
No
it, man.
way.
That's all you need is a clean pair of underwear and a captain's hat. That's an image for you,
Dude.
Just saying.
That'll get you. Hey, that'll get you going. All right. Get those alligators fired up.
Oh man, I do have one of the chicken misters though.
Oh no, you don't.
I do.
No, that's a joke. They weren't serious about that.
No, I got one. We're good.
God,
We're good. We're gonna chicken mist this whole swamp.
we should set that up in Wes's bedroom and see how much he likes it.
I would do that to Wes.
If it wasn't for Emily also
wasn't for
being
Emily-
there, yeah, I would do it.
I would do that to Wes. But I'm pretty sure Emily would kill us. We would.
Dude, that's got to just spray salmonella into the air.
I'm sure.
Ain't no way.
I'm so sure.
I have to put a little bit of bleach down in there with it.
Oh God, that's got to be disgusting. It's just got to be terrible.
Ain't no way.
Oh.
I'll stay in bed. You guys have fun with that.
That's the other thing is coming back with a boat that smells like god awful alligators and freaking rotten chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy,
It's gonna be fun. Well, we'll give it a good bleach, little scrub down. It'd be all right.
yeah. Well, I do have a. I wonder if my detail guy will do my boat. He saved my ass last year for Gator season. Oh, you should have seen him. He got in that thing after Gator season and cleaned the bed of that truck, and he's like, you could tell. I mean, you just tell. I felt terrible for the guy. I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry.
He's like, don't ever do this again.
I tipped him well though. So, and a year later, here it is.
Right.
He knows what's coming.
He was like, please don't do this ever again. You're like, all right, see you next year.
See you next year. Nah, he's a good dude though. I like him, and his folks come out, man. They get my truck looking good. So
awesome. Well, sweet.
all right, man. I think that's about everything. We're gonna make this one short, right?
Yeah, I still got some packing to do. I still got I get to go back into work here in a little bit.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'm gonna go work overnight and see you at some point tomorrow morning and hit the road.
I think it's gonna be great.
Westbound and down.
Yep. Oh, I have a spare tire for the boat now.
Oh, genius.
Yep. The jack is a little suspect, but everything else is good.
Hey, it's all right. You
It's
don't
all
need
right.
it. Yeah, make it work.
All right, man. Well, hopefully I will see you early in the morning. If not, I'll see you late in the afternoon.
Well, that sounds good to me. I'll holler at you later, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yes, sir. Bye,
Alrighty.
everybody.
See ya.
You've been listening to The Hunting Quest. No matter how crazy, high-tech, or lazy the rest of the country gets, we will always be hunting and fishing. If that's you, you've found your new family. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And we'll be back soon. Reach out to us by email at info@thehuntingquest.com. And check us out on Instagram and YouTube at The Hunting Quest. See you next time.